I'll just read out very slowly. I don't have, unfortunately, a copy of it. Two amendments were proposed and motions were made and they were negatived. They were rejected. And if I may read out, they are quite akin to what was then inserted through revival of Constitution Order 1985 by General.
Where are you reading from? Parliamentary debates?
Parliamentary debates.
Copies दे दीजिएगा मैं.
जी copies दे दूंगा मैं. I'll just slowly read it out. And these were rejected.
What year is this?
This is, my lord, 1973. These are dated 15th of March 1973, sir. So the first amendment which was proposed was he is conversant with the affairs of the country, which is okay. He is conversant with the affairs of the country and is not reputed for his bad character or for contravening the injunctions of Islam. This was rejected by the House. Second, if a Muslim, he is honest, and not an open violator of the dogmas of Islam and possesses the necessary knowledge of his religion. Both were rejected. And while rejecting it, the Speaker said, and I would just quickly read out one paragraph from the proponent of one of these amendments and then the response given by the Speaker.
Who proposed these?
My lord, these were proposed by Maulana Abdul Haq of Akoda Khatak, Maulana Ghulam Ghaus Hazarvi and Maulana Mustafa Al-Azhari. So these were the three members who proposed them and the House rejected them. I just read out, these are very telling passages, what he had in mind and then how the Speaker responded. And this is exactly what Justice Khosa has observed. जनाबे वाला मैंने तरमीम पेश की है कि पार्लियामेंट का जो रुकन हो उसका किरदार, उसका इखलाक, उसका तकवा, उसकी दयानतदारी, इसका मामला शनास होना, इस्लाम के बारे में उसकी बुरी शोहरत ना हो, ये खसूसियात भी लगाई जाएं। असल में इस दफ़ा में ज़ेली तौर से बहुत सी चीज़ें लगाई हैं कि अरकान में इनका होना ज़रूरी है। एहलियत होगी तो मैं अर्ज़ करूं कि ये जो है, यानी जो पार्लियामेंट है, पार्लियामेंट जो है वो तमाम मुल्क में बहुत ही अहम इदारा है। इस ऐवान के अरकान हैं, ये आइन बनाने वाले हैं, कानून बनाने वाले और मुल्क के अंदर अदल व इंसाफ कायम करने वाले इदारे के अरकान हैं। इसका जवाब सर Speaker responded, and then obviously it was then later put to vote. He said, आप मुझे इसका जवाब दें कि आपने फतवा दे दिया कि इसकी शोहरत अच्छी है और वो अहल है। दूसरे कई उलमाए कराम ये फतवा देते हैं कि इसकी शोहरत अच्छी नहीं है, इसलिए ये चीज़ इसके मुंतखब करने वाले जो लोग हैं, जो वोटर हैं, उन पर छोड़ी जाती है। अगर वो समझें कि वो अहल है तो वो अहल हो सकता है। And then ultimately it was put to vote and it was rejected. So,
maybe it's a guideline for the voter.
Yes.
Why can't it be considered a guideline for the voter? Maybe you want, it's maybe not on your radar, but you should consider these points.
Some sort of inspirational standards for future.
D, E, G and precisely are that. Now what happened here? Mr. Uzair Bhandari argued and he relied on paragraph 33 of Samiullah where Samiullah Baloch, with respect, erroneously relies on Imtiaz Lali case of 2007 to say that pre-18th Amendment, the Supreme Court had disqualified someone for life under 62(1)(f) erroneously. Paragraph 33 refers to Imtiaz Lali, which is PLD 2007 Supreme Court 369, which was incorrect. In Imtiaz Lali case, he was disqualified on the basis of a provision which was introduced in Representations of the People's Act through Conduct of General Elections Order, which was Chief Executive's Order number 7 of 2002, on the basis that a person who was dismissed from service on the basis of misconduct or moral turpitude, full stop. They applied this provision to hold that if he could not get back into service, he could not get back into the parliament either under 63. So this is what Imtiaz Lali did. Now what did parliament do to respond? In 2010, parliament then placed timelines for G, H, I, J. Now J deals with removal from service on the basis of misconduct. They said that if he's removed on the basis of misconduct, he could come back in after 3 years. And on moral turpitude, if he's convicted and after serving the term, he can come back after 5 years. So Parliament had this judgment in mind and responded to it. What Parliament did not have in mind was that while they were creating actually a safety valve under 62(1)(f), against any arbitrary decision by a returning officer, where the returning officer would ask someone XYZ, or somebody would come make an allegation against somebody that he is dishonest or he owed me something and he has cheated me, etc. Parliament pegged it with a declaration by court of law. And that declaration now, as I go in greater detail what that declaration would be, this is the safety valve which the Parliament had created, and unfortunately, from Ghafoor Lady to first Aladino Bhaiyo, the original Aladino Bhaiyo, to Samiullah Baloch, this court then actually turned into something which constitution makers never contemplated. Nowhere in 62 or 63 has anything been made perpetual disqualification.
But before we even get to the time frame, what I'm understanding from you is that we haven't yet crossed the first hurdle as to what kind of a declaration this is. Because under the current dispensation or legal framework, no such declaration can come about. Samiullah goes ahead and crafts a declaration, says that in case there is some civil litigation which comes up with something, then we'll, as a consequence and as an effect, connect it and make him dishonest or a mean. So there is no direct mechanism or procedure available in the current legal framework to achieve such a declaration. So having said that, one option could be that the Parliament goes ahead and decides the procedure, or there is a constitutional amendment, whatever might be the case. How could a court of law like us resolve this issue? Because under the current legal framework, such a declaration cannot be given. So what happens if there's a constitutional provision which becomes practically unworkable under the legal system? What do we do with that provision?
My Lord, my respectful submission is, and I attend to my Lord's question, but if I may just first submit, that such declaration, now if we look at the courts of civil jurisdiction and see its declaration is given by a civil court, this sort of becomes a bit inconceivable, because in what situation would that declaration come out? No. But if this declaration in the form of a conviction is given by a criminal court, then there are several instances where such conviction regarding the character, which is the honesty or dishonesty of a person, could be given by criminal courts under penal code. As I just gave an example of section 403 of penal code, a person who dishonestly misappropriates somebody's property, upon conviction he is punished. Punishment is up to 2 years. 63(1)(h) is threshold doesn't get triggered because that is more than 2 years. So remaining under 3 years, under 2 years, there is a declaration of him having dishonestly misappropriating
It's
property.
not a civil declaration that's the problem. Right?
Civil declaration is a problem. Now, similarly, cheating, for example, is being deceitful, which is dishonesty.
Sure.
So again, it's 1 year. So वहाँ पे शायद आ सकता है criminal procedure. But civil declaration, as my Lord has just observed, I can't think of anything.
So then what is the answer?
Now, my Lord,
is the first question that since Ishaq Haqqani is pending, right?
Ji.
So unless we cross this hurdle, building a time frame and all that is a secondary question.
so that is one. That is one. It is all.
So it is best either you leave it to the Parliament to do a constitutional amendment or do whatever they want to come up with.
For that, you don't need a
Besides
constitutional amendment. Now, this is my second submission.
नहीं, मुझे एक चीज बताएं, ये हम फंस गए समीउल्लाह बलोच में, मगर जब ये खाकवानी का आपने जिक्र किया, मैंने अभी पूरा जजमेंट देख रहा हूँ समीउल्लाह बलोच का। ये कोई बहुत पुराना जजमेंट तो नहीं है, नेचुरली रेडार पे होगा, दुनिया भर के वकील इसमें पेश हुए, किसी एक ने जिक्र नहीं किया खाकवानी का। I find that very difficult। और उसमें जो सवाल उठाए गए थे, तो मतलब उसको नजरअंदाज कर दें, हम दूसरी तरफ चलते हैं, मतलब मुझे कुछ गैर मुनासिब लग रहा है।
These questions had to be addressed.
एड्रेस नहीं, कोई पुराना कोई नहीं, कोई 10 रिपोर्टेड जजमेंट है, PLD में लिखा हुआ है उसको, तो वो पूरे जजमेंट में उसका तस्करा ही नहीं, और हम फंसे हुए समीउल्लाह बलोच में, हम खाकवानी पे क्यों ना जाएं?
बिल्कुल जाना पड़ेगा, और जाना पड़ेगा, जरूरी है।
नहीं मगर नहीं, आप देखिए जो चीज हमें नहीं समझ आती है, अब सपोज एक मैं नया टर्म इस्तेमाल कर देता हूँ, मैं कल को आइन बदल देता हूँ, उसमें लिख देता हूँ पार्लियामेंटेरियंस मस्ट बी इंटेलिजेंट, ठीक है, फेयर इनफ। कौन डिटरमिन करेगा? कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ करेगी? कर ही नहीं सकती है। मैं ये आपको कह रहा हूँ, मेरे हिसाब से ये कोई चीज भी कोई कोर्ट नहीं डिटर्मिन कर सकती, बिकॉज ये उनके जुमरे में आता ही नहीं है. कोर्ट डील विथ नॉट फिलोसॉफिकल कॉन्सेप्ट्स, कोर्ट डील विथ टेंजिबल थिंग्स. हाउ कैन यू डिटर्मिन समवन्स ऑनेस्टी? एंड इट्स अ वेरिएबल. अ पर्सन में बी ऑनेस्ट टुडे, डिसऑनेस्ट टुमारो, ऑनेस्ट टुडे, डिसऑनेस्ट टुमारो. I don't know, people keep changing. So these are not the kind of determinative things. Probably the 18th Amendment brought in the word through a court of law to virtually kill it off, but they didn't realize they probably created more of a mess than the original wording. I don't know, that maybe have been the intent. अब पार्लियामान ने काम कर लिया है, मुझे नहीं समझ आया. अगर उन्हें कर लिया है, चलें, गुड लक टू देम. उन्हें का 5 साल, फाइन. Why can't we live with it? जब 7 मेंबर जजेस कह रहे हैं कि ये सवाल है, या तो इनको अटेंड करें. आप इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते हैं कि जी आप, मैं दूसरा जजमेंट लिख दूं, मैं उसको इग्नोर कर लूं. जब बिल्कुल वही चीजें हैं, वही इशू है, वही इलेक्शंस की बातें आ रही हैं, और आप उस तरफ चल पड़े. सॉरी, मेरे हिसाब से आई एम रीडिंग मोर एंड मोर ऑफ जस्टिस कोसा's जजमेंट, एंड आई फाइंड दैट द आंसर, यू कैन नॉट answer these questions. Not every question is answered. Some are answered in the hereafter. Some are answered, okay, if I take a vote today, no disrespect to you, is Mansoor Awan an intelligent person? Maybe some will say no, most will say yes, I can assume. So these are opinions. I mean, you may hold a thing on myself, they'll have an opinion on me. But it's not something that I can get a declaration from a court of law. Declaration of court of law means that you cannot have a second opinion on the matter. End. Khatam.
No, but having said that, the legislation that's come about is also ignored Ishaq Hakwani. Because where is the answer to what kind of a declaration should it be? It just answers the time frame. That's a secondary question. The legislation should have thought that there's a Ishaq Hakwani raising all these questions. They should have explained where do we get such a declaration? How do we do it? What's the procedure as it mentions? But all these things are missing. So, I mean, we can't even get to the second question if we want to take it head on, unless we can come up with some sort of a sandwich definition of a
जवाब में मैं ये कह सकता हूँ, कल शायद पार्लियामान करने दें उनको अपना काम.
Fair enough. So I'm just saying that even if we were not to address this head on and come up with some sort of a sandwiched answer to a declaratory order or whatever, a declaration, it will lead to problems for the future again.
Now, at the end of the day, we have to establish one thing once and for all. You believe not just in election.
जारी है. इस मौके पर चीफ जस्टिस का कहना है कि एक जर्नल ने 62(1)(f) की शिक डाल दी तो हम सब पाबंद हो गए. उन्होंने मजीद कहा कि आइन पर अयूब खान ने तजावुज किया है. उनका कहना था कि हम बुनियादी आईनी हुकूक और तारीख को नजरअंदाज कर रहे हैं.
Of the people, whether they bring a constitutional amendment, whether they bring a legislative thing, it is the will of the people, whichever way you look at it. The next lot of parliamentarians will come, they will may make a law saying this will be a lifetime ban, then we can consider its constitutionality. Our role should only be not to fill in the constitutional gaps if there are any. Our role should only be that to examine legislation, does it accord with the Constitution? And I would go back, I may not even agree with Parliament, but I will keep quiet about it. As a voter, I may do something else. So why are we getting bogged down in this business? Why are we doing this job?
So if I may just address both of these questions, observation and questions. The declaration under 62(1)(f) has to be by a court of law, acting under a law or several laws. The law has to provide for which court will have to give that declaration, and then of course the entire process, including who will have the locus standi and the standard of proof which would be required for such declarations. Now what section 232 does is, and stops midway, is that it says that the procedure, manner and duration of qualification and disqualifications will be such as is provided under 62 and 63, and where there is no procedure, manner provided, it will be such as
The
is
legislature is actually not addressing that.
Now, this declaration question has been left
it is not
open-ended.
the answer
It
of
has not
your
been
first-
addressed.
It's not addressing the
It
question.
is not.
It is not
Now,
the
what
answer of
only
your
thing,
first
what it
submission.
does is, it says that whenever that declaration comes out, the effect of that declaration would be for 5 years.
That's it.
That's the only thing it does.
How that will come out?
Yes.
Will be come out.
I wish the wording was that the declaration is for that period.
Yeah, I
It doesn't say
appreciate-
that, but that's a separate
Read
issue.
down-
But I
read down
think that's a
kar sakte
secondary
hain.
issue. The main issue is, what do we do? I mean, we can't even say that this legislation has come up with an answer either.
So,
Declaration subject to due process of law, ये लिखा हुआ है।
जी, वो due process of law, and then it says that the disqualification shall not exceed 5 years from the date of declaration.
I'll tell you what Parliament did.
Parliament has,
उन्होंने कहा हम इसको बस छोड़ो, इस बहस में पढ़ो नहीं, 5 साल कर दो, खत्म. That's in a nutshell what Parliament did. अब we can't tell Parliament to craft a law this way, because in my mind this is the best way to proceed. This is their job. Our job is another job. Is it unconstitutional?
My lord.
The one proposition was put forward: do not touch upon 232. You may need to touch upon 232 at another juncture. I tend to, I'm just speaking aloud for myself, I tend to agree with that. Nobody has challenged it. We assume it's okay till someone comes and attacks it. Maybe it's a very good attack. I don't know. Maybe they say, "Ki 5 saal bhi kyun?" I don't know. Let's leave all these things. The fact is, someone has applied their mind and made a law. And that law specifically mentions all judgments of any courts. So that law has shown us respect in the sense that they have just, like my Honorable Justice Afridi has said, for the not lifetime thing. So they've kind of brought it about by this legislation 5 years over. अब ये बहस किसी और दिन के लिए रखेंगे हम, अगर जरूरत पड़ेगी या नहीं.
ये तो ठीक है, and then also this
So where
this
do we take
important
the
question.
declaration? What do we say about declaration?
Now,
It seems that at the time of Samiullah, the court was pushed to do the work of the parliament. And now again it is being presumed that we will do the work of the parliament.
And court has not said for the permanent disqualification, it is only as long as the declaration will remain in field. Again, I will put you this question, why the section 232 cannot fix the period of that declaration?
it can, sir. Because, and I respond to
Then there
this.
is no
It can, sir,
inconsistency
because
between the Samiullah and the Act.
Because 62(1)(f) has two components. One is this cause of this disqualification. This cause of this disqualification, and cause of disqualification is a declaration by court of law. So this declaration or this cause is rooted in law, resulting in a declaration by a court of law, and the consequence is constitutional, which is a person stands disqualified. Now what the parliament has done is, it has limited and placed a certain limitation upon the cause, the declaration. The consequence stays where it is. Now the
Declaration means the disqualification will remain in field for 5 years.
in this case,
According to
5 years.
Section 232.
Yes. Yes. And if, for example, if there was no 232(2) and Samiullah is overturned, then the disqualification would only be for that election. For that particular election, which is declared either void or a person is de-seated based on that declaration. He would become eligible after if Samiullah is overturned. But this law then places a certain limitation. It gives longevity to that declaration of 5 years, which, to my mind, my lord, Parliament in its wisdom thought that if under 63(1)(h) we had provided 5 years at that time, then because this declaration is coming under a law and for that constitutional amendment is not required, it is only perhaps fair that we give a cooling off period of 5 years.
So what is the procedure to deal disqualification under section 6, under Article 63?
Sir, now when a declaration is come and if the question arises, a person has become disqualified, then chairman or the speaker under clause 2, the question
That is
goes to them and
provided-
then they refer to election commission.
Under sub-article 2 and sub-article 3
That's
of
right, sir.
Article
That's right,
63.
sir. That's right, sir.
Mr. Ji, Article 62(1)(f) says court of law. Whether criminal court is not court of law, and
Yes.
why in Samiullah Baloch it was restricted only to civil court.
जी नहीं हो सकता, मेरा ख्याल है अब पार्लियामेंट उसका क्या फैसला करती है वो पार्लियामेंट ने उसका एड्रेस करना होगा, बट और अनलेस माय लॉर्ड्स आर माइंडेड टू होल्ड, बट इन माय रिस्पेक्टफुल सबमिशन इट कुड बी बोथ. इट कुड बी अ declaration by a civil court or a conviction by a criminal court, which might entail these consequences, but that is again
It is assumed.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में ताहयात नाअहली केस के हवाले से इस वक्त समाअत जारी है. इस मौके पर चीफ जस्टिस ने कहा कि हम समीउल्लाह बलोच केस में ही फंस गए हैं. खाकवानी केस का जिक्र किसी वकील ने भी नहीं किया. क्या समीउल्लाह बलोच केस में खाकवानी केस पर बहस हुई?
Election Commission can undo that declaration.
No, the Election Commission,
That we
for
should.
example, the Election Commission, for example, disregards that declaration.
Yes.
Then a person can come before your lordships or in the High Court under
What is the-
199
what is-
Coveronto and say that
And
here
what
is a declaration.
the validity of the declaration issued by court of law?
Yes, so declaration